friends, it's Jessie here. Welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. I have another budget video for you today, and we are going to be stuffing my cash envelopes for February. You know, if you've been watching my budget videos lately, I've been doing my variable spending in cash, and I've been stuffing the cash on a weekly basis and kind of confusing myself sometimes, because I will pull out cash for a week, but I budget for a month. And so I decided this month, to make it super easy, I was gonna pull out all of the cash I'm going to need for the entire month. I'm gonna stuff it into a binder, and then each week I will take the cash for the week from that monthly binder. So I'm gonna have all of the cash for the entire month set aside, ready to go, and that way I can just pull from that cash very easily, see what I have remaining for the rest of the month, what I have for the week, and it'll just be a lot easier than trying to do the math in my head. So I went through my February budget and I figured out how much cash I was going to need for all of my variable spending. That's groceries, household, eating out, gas, my husband's spending, my spending, Austin's spending, and miscellaneous. And that amount was $2,100. I figured out the denominations that I needed in order to stuff those envelopes, and I went to the bank and I pulled out all of the cash. So I have $2,100 here we're gonna stuff today. We're gonna stuff all of February, and then from that February binder, once it's all stuffed, we're gonna go ahead and move the money from the monthly binder into my wallet for week 1 of February. So let's do it. So I have this binder, and in this binder I put a zipper envelope for each of my variable categories and just a index card in there to keep track. So what I'm going to do is stuff the entire month's worth of cash for each category in here, and then each week when I take the money out for the week, I'll pull it from here and it'll be perfect. Hopefully it all works out. That's the plan anyway. So I'm going to start out by counting up this cash and dividing it into my cash tray to make it easy. And I'm going to use my calculator to help me. So let's do this. Starting out with singles, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, $20. Then for fives, I have 5, 10, 15, 20. For tens, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 110, 120. Alright, 20s is where the majority of my money is, I believe. Maybe not. 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 82, 20, 40, 60, 83, 20, 40, 60, 84, 20, 40. Then we have 50s, 50, 100, 50, 200, 50, 300, 50, 400. That's 1,000. So this should be 1,100 then to make that 2,100. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Is the 2,100 that we need. So we have the right amount of cash. Now I just need to get it stuffed. So what I'm going to do is set my budget planner to the side. By the way, the worksheet I'm using today is the cash breakdown worksheet from my candy collection. It's the fun collection I released for February of 2023. My Valentine's Day collection. So if you're interested in getting any of my budget worksheets with this pattern, I will have my Etsy shop listed down below. And since you're my friend here on YouTube, you can use the coupon code YTFriend to take 15% off of your order. All of my budget printables are all of my budget worksheets are printables. You print them yourself at home, and they're 8.5 by 11 size. So they'll print on a typical like 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper. So I think to make this easy, I'm going to rearrange this a little bit just so that these are all in the same order as what I have on my list. So we have grocery. These are just zipper envelopes that I got from Amazon. I've had these in my stash for a while. I did not purchase anything. I had the binder, I had the envelopes, I had the index cards. So I was just able to put this together. Had I wanted to spend money, I could have went and bought like super fancy vinyl lettered envelopes or whatever. But since I'm on my no buy and I'm not buying things like that in 2023, I just did this and it'll work just fine. It may not be the most aesthetically pleasing, but it'll get the job done. Doesn't have to be pretty as long as it's functional. Okay, then this here. Okay, so we're going to start out with grocery, and grocery is going to get $800, and essentially we're going to make it so that I can do $200 each week. So in this case, we're just going to do 8 $100 bills. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And we'll get that put in here. And that is all of my grocery money for the month. With any luck, we'll be able to stick to our budget, $200 a week. And even if we don't, see, that's the beauty of having this cash on hand. If we spend $250 in a week, I'll be able to just pull out the extra money from the cash and still be able to see what I have remaining for the month without having to do a bunch of math. I'm a very visual person. I like to be able to see the cash. I like to be able to count the cash. And I don't want to just stick this full $800 into my wallet because I don't want to be carrying that kind of cash around every week. So each week at the start of the week, I'll pull out this binder, I'll pull out the cash for the week and stuff it into my wallet. So that's groceries, $800. Next we have household, and for household we're going to do $240, and we said that was going to be 4 50s and 4 10s. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I've sort of divvied this up so that I'd have the proper denominations for each week. So like for household, I could have done 200s and 220s, but that wouldn't have broken down nicely for each week. So this way I get a 50 and a 10 each week. 50, 100, 50, 200, 10, 20, 30, 40. And I think to make it even easier on myself, I'm going to divvy it up that way. So I'm going to do 4 stacks of 60 into household. Okay. Next I have eating out. For that I did 200, and I did, let's see, 8 20s and 4 10s. So that's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 20s and 4 10s. So that's $50 each week for a total of 200. So that'll be 20, 40, 50, 20, 40, 50, that's 100, 20, 40, 50, 20, 40, 50 is 200. Perfect. So that's eating out for the month. Next up then we have gas, And for gas, we're gonna do $160, 8 20s and 4 10s. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 4 10s. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait, that's not right. I'm looking at the wrong line item. I was like, wait, that doesn't make sense. So we're just gonna do 8 20s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that's $40 per week. 20, 40, 60, 80, 1, 20, 40, 60. $160 in gas. Okay. Next up then I have my spending. And for my spending, we're gonna do things a little bit different because I want to make sure I have small denominations for when I do my savings challenge. If you're not familiar with that, each week when I go to stuff my spending money for the week, I roll a 20-sided dice once, and the amount that it lands on, I pull that cash out and stick it in a separate envelope to make an extra debt payment, and then I roll it again, and whatever it lands on for that roll, I put that money into my son's car savings. Because I'm doing a no-buy in 2023 and I'm not spending money in a lot of categories, clothing, makeup, art supplies, budget stuff, I'm finding that I don't need that full $160 a month that I am budgeting for myself, but rather than just budgeting less, I thought I would do something kind of fun with it. So in this case, we're going to do 4 20s. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's a 20 for each week. 4 10s. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then 20 ones. So that's 5 for each week. 1. Oh, wait. I forgot the 5s. 4 5s. 1, 2, 3, 4. See how easily confused I get? That's why I have to do stuff like this. And then 5 1s for each stack. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this should be 4 stacks of 40. 20, 30, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40. 20, 30, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40. That's 80. 20, 30, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40. So that's 120. And this should be 40. 20, 30, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40. So that's $160 for me. Then we have miscellaneous, which is $200, and that's going to be 4 50s, so $50 each week. And that is all of my envelopes, because the rest of the cash here goes to my husband for his monthly spending and Austin for his monthly spending, and I don't keep track of that. I just give them all of their cash at the start of the month, and they can divvy it up to themselves how they please. So for Eric, we're going to do 240. 1, 2, 20, 40, and for Austin, he's going to get 100. So I will give this cash to them, and the rest of this cash I have all set up for the month. Now, on the first of the month, I stuff it for the month, but then I also need to stuff for week 1 of February. So now I will take 1 week's worth of cash out of each of these envelopes and stuff it into my wallet, which I have here, and I'm just gonna go ahead and pull out my envelopes so I'm not flashing my driver's license. I once had to completely refilm and re-edit a video because I wasn't paying close enough attention and I showed my driver's license. So I have my envelopes here. I'm gonna stick my cash for my guys and my cash tray off to the side, and we'll just stuff for the week. So for groceries, we're gonna do $200, 100, 200. And I could have stuffed my envelopes here at the same time as I stuffed my zipper envelopes, but again, you guys saw how easily confused I get. I figured it's best to just take it one step at a time. So that's $200 for groceries for the first week in February. Next is household, and we're gonna do 60 for that. So a 50 and a 10. Eating out is next, and for that we're just gonna do $50, 2 20s and a 10. By separating the cash out, it makes it super quick and easy. This doesn't have to be like a long, tedious thing. I can just grab the cash I need for the week and go. And then throughout the week, if I spend all of this and I need to pull out more cash, I can if I need to, because I budget by the month technically. As long as I come out at the end of the month and I'm not negative in any of these categories, meaning I haven't spent more than the cash I had allotted, I'll be happy with that. So next we have gas. For gas, we're gonna do a 2 20s, so $40. That should be enough to fill my tank each week. And obviously if at the end of the week we have money left, then that's great, we can roll it over. It's not a use it or lose it type situation. So that's gas. Now we have my spending, which I'm gonna skip for just a second and go to miscellaneous and add that 50. And then for my spending, we're gonna pull out 40, but again, it's not all gonna go into this envelope because some of it's gonna go into the sinking fund, right? So we're gonna do 40. It's gonna be a 20, a 10, a 5, and 5 ones, just like we talked about. So that is there. The rest of this will go back into this envelope for future weeks. That means I'm done with this guy. This is gonna go into the safe for safekeeping, and I'll just pull it out once a week and stuff my cash envelopes. So now I need to pull in my dice and do the savings challenge for this. So I have my little 20-sided dice here, and I'm gonna roll it once, and this first roll will be for an extra debt payment. Where is my little iridescent envelope? You guys could see the mess I have going on here on my desk. You would be appalled. I have filmed many budget videos back to back here, so I'm a little bit disorganized. Give me just a second to find that envelope. Okay, here it is. It's empty. We are starting the month fresh, and we're gonna go ahead and roll this dice and see how much we're putting into debt this week. It's a 20-sided dice, so it could be up to $20. And it is $20. It rolled off screen, but it did land on 20, which is so exciting. So we'll just go ahead and take a 20. And that's totally fine because, like I said, since I am not doing a lot of shopping, since I'm on a no-buy, I don't need a full $40 each week. So 20 of it's gonna go to debt. How much is gonna go to my son's car savings? 5. So we'll do a 5, and that's gonna leave me with, wait, did it land on 5 or did it land on 15? I think it landed on 5, and I must have knocked into it when I went to grab the cash. Let me review that footage really quick and see. for sure what it landed on. I'm pretty sure it was 5 though. Yep, it was 5. So we're gonna take the 5 and we're gonna stick it into my son Austin's car sinking fund, which I have right here. So his car sinking fund currently has $17.60 in there, and we are going to add 5 more from the savings challenge for a total of $17.65. So we have $1,500 in the bank, and then we have 1, 2, 20, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65. So $17.65. Isn't that fun? I just think it's so much more fun than just, you know, budgeting less for my cash envelope and sticking that money into my goals. I think the dice makes it just a little bit more fun. So that leaves me with 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, $15 for the week, which is more than enough since I'm doing so little spending. All right, my friends, so that is it. When I do my weekly check-ins for my budget, that's when you will see me stuff these envelopes. Again, I'm not going to make a separate video each time. I did for the first of the month just since I was stuffing my binder with so much cash, but moving forward you will see me take the cash from here and stuff it into my wallet when I do my weekly check-in. So be on the lookout for that. Make sure you check those videos out if you like cash stuffings. I'm going to go ahead and get these envelopes back into my wallet and this in the bank, or not in the bank, in my safe. So yeah, that's it for today's video. Let me know if you liked it and you'd like to see cash stuffings on a monthly basis. If you really like it, I definitely don't mind filming this each month, but if people are kind of just indifferent to it, I'll do it kind of in my own time, on my own, off camera. So leave me some feedback down below. I hope you have an amazing February budget, and I will see you next time. Bye, friends.